Hey guys, I'm Demi, and this is my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my coming out story. So for those of you who don't know, I'm gay. Woohoo! So I guess I've always kind of known I've been gay. I think I questioned it when I was really young, when I would always look at the girls and shit like that. But I think I really knew when I started having feelings for my first girlfriend. And we eventually got together, and I didn't tell my mum and she didn't tell her mum, so we would always introduce each other as, oh, this is my friend. So one day my friend stayed over at my house and gave me a lovely hickey on my neck that I didn't even see, but somehow my mum saw. And so we were driving, and it was on the side of my neck that was facing towards her. And she was like, what's that on your neck? Is that a hickey? Was so-and-so sucking on your neck or not? And I was like, what? No, it's just a rash, like scratching it, like making it real, like trying to be real subtle. But yeah, anyway. So, she basically had found out. And so I like messaged my girlfriend. I was like, oh my god, my mum saw the hickey. And she's like, what hickey? I'm like, exactly. So yeah, and then I sat my mum down and I was like, I gotta tell you something. And then she already guessed it. She's like, oh, you and whatever her name is are together. And I'm like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, and I'm gay. So yeah, my mum took it fine initially, and then she freaked out afterwards. And then, yeah, we had a couple of fights, and it was rough. I'm not gonna lie, it was really rough for a couple of months actually. But she got, I wouldn't say she got used to it, but she kind of warmed up to the idea. She still doesn't accept it, but she comes from a Christian background, and so being gay is like the lowest of the lows. And now her daughter was gay. It was like, wow. But yeah, I think my advice with the situation that happened with my mum is definitely to remain calm. I feel like things would have been different if me and my mum hadn't have fought a lot, and a lot of it was to do with me. Like, whenever she would react, I would react too, and it made the whole situation really ugly, and it was just unnecessary. Like, I feel like if I had have just stayed calm, and even though what she was saying was all bullshit because it's not my choice and all that stuff, I feel like the whole situation would have been different. But yeah, I think that would be one of the biggest advice I can give to you, is just to stay calm. Because although it's hard, and they're telling you all these things, that, oh, you're gonna go to hell and it's your choice and you're just going through a phase and all this shit that actually kind of hurts your feelings, as hard as it is, just stay calm and just say, no, it's not. This is who I am. I didn't choose to be gay. The gay life chose me. No, don't say that. But yeah, I think staying calm would definitely help. And definitely choose your time wisely. Don't, like, if you're about to go on a family vacation or something, don't just be like, oh, hey mum, by the way, I'm gay. Choose your time wisely. I did that really well. It was the night of my the day after my birthday, so I was in mum's good books, and I kind of had to tell her. But yeah, choose your time really wisely, and make sure that you're 100% comfortable with the situation and telling your family that you are gay. Like, before I had told my mum, I never really said the 3 words, I am gay, and it was really hard for me to say it, especially to my mum. But I was comfortable with who I am, I just never really said those words. So yeah, definitely make sure that you're comfortable with who you are as a person, and be proud of the fact that you are gay, or you are bi, or you are trans. Like, just be proud of it, because it's who you are. People are gonna hate you, people are gonna love you, and you can't change people's opinion of you. You can't make anyone like you. You just kind of have to do you, and if they like you, well, great. If they don't, fuck it. It doesn't really matter, to put it really blunt. Obviously family's different, but you just have to be proud with who you are and stand up for yourself and say, yeah, I am gay, so what, That's what I did when it came to coming out to my grandparents. That was a really tough one, because they're very strict and very religious. But again, I was like, I respect your beliefs, I respect you guys as my grandparents and as people who I love and look up to so much. But this is who I am, you know. Just because I'm gay doesn't change who I am. I'm still me. You've known me for 19 years of my life. That doesn't change. Just because I'm into girls doesn't change me as a person. I'm still, you know, who I am. And that was really hard. I actually wrote them a letter because I couldn't tell them to their face. And I'm better at expressing things, writing them down anyway. So, and I knew with them I wouldn't be able to say it. So I wrote them a letter and, you know, just explaining, you know, it wasn't my choice, and, you know, that I do love them very much, and I hope it doesn't change our relationship at all, and, you know, and my granny rang me crying, and she's like, we love you, and, you know, like, it doesn't change anything, although it's hard for us to hear it, but, you know, it doesn't change anything, we still love you, all this stuff. So, you know, I guess I was quite fortunate with how I came out, although I went through quite a few rough months, you know, leading up to it and then afterwards. I guess I was more fortunate than what other people have told me about their coming out stories and what I've seen on YouTube, you know. Some people have been disowned by their family and, you know, kicked out of home. Like, I don't know how I could handle that. But yeah, I think overall, I would say, if you didn't want to come out to your family straight away, definitely tell someone you trust first. That's what I did. I was seeing a counsellor at the time, and she knew my mum. She was like my mum's best friend, and so I had told her, and I was like, I want to tell my mum, I just don't know when, you know, like, just kind of give me some advice. And that, to me, like, telling the first person was amazing. It felt like a huge weight lifted off my shoulder. So even if you don't tell your family straight away, tell one person you know you can trust, even if it is a school counsellor, because it will make you feel so much better. Saying those 3 words and just getting it off your chest, it would seriously do the world of wonders. And then, you know, like, if you go to a counsellor, talk to the counsellor and say, you know, like, this is my situation with my family, like, I don't know how to handle it, when should I tell them, you know, like, just talk to someone and be 100% honest, like, be honest with yourself and be honest about the situation. If you know that your family are going to kick you out and things like that, maybe just wait until you are older, or until, you know, your family have kind of shown you otherwise. You know, a good way to kind of guess how your family will react is, you know, showing them couples, or like if you see it on TV, and if, you know, kind of see how they would react. I mean, that's also a good, I know my friend did that actually, and, you know, you might be surprised. I for sure thought that my grandparents were going to disown me, but they love me still exactly the same. Our relationship hasn't changed at all. So you might get surprised, you know, family, the bond between family is so strong, and I definitely think, yeah, give your family some credit, you know, they might surprise you, but then again, if you know for 100% that your family are not going to react in a nice way, choose your time wisely, you know, wait until maybe you've moved out of the house where they are not in that position to actually kick you out, or, you know, wait until you're in a relationship and you can show them that the person you're with makes you happy, because that's another thing that parents want, is your parents want you to be happy. If they can see that you're happy with someone, then ultimately that's all they can really want in life, is for you to be happy, whether it's with a guy or a girl, you know, happiness doesn't matter where it comes, well, it kind of does, but, you know, like, who makes you happy. Yeah, I think definitely choosing your time wisely is a huge part. And, you know, whether you're 12 and you want to tell them, or whether you're 22 and you want to tell them, you know, like, age doesn't really matter. It matters with you, you know, if you're ready, and you have to come to that decision yourself. You can't, you know, see other people coming out and be like, oh my god, I'm going to do that now too, you know, because you have to feel right doing it. It has to be the right moment for you. It has to be the right time. And otherwise it won't work out. You know, you won't say the right things, and, you know, you just have to be comfortable with saying it yourself, you know. Either write them a letter if you like writing things down, or make them a video, or, you know, just sit them down and be like, look, I love you guys, and blah 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 blah, but I am gay, you know. I guess that's all I really have about this topic. I hope it helped at least one of you. I didn't ramble on too much. I had actually made a video previously to this, but YouTube wouldn't fucking upload it, so I had to make another one. So yeah, I hope this helped, and if you liked it, give it a thumbs up and comment below on what your thoughts are, and maybe if you came out, or, you know, if you helped a friend or whatever, you know. Yeah, so I guess that's all from me, and have a good day or evening, whatever. Thanks guys, bye.